got that whole
quarter. I don't know.
Oh, what are those stupid things that run around the woods and like get hit by cars? Cows?
Deer.
Yeah, deer in the headlamps. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you just fucking say?
Deer in the headlamps.
It's close. It's close. It's close.
What's wrong with you guys?
I hate you. Just you.
No hablas inglés?
Nobody else but you. I hate you. Yeah, you. Boo boo be doo.
Alrighty then, I've done the social medias. Okay.
Sweet.
We're social.
Oh yeah, I should do that too.
No, I don't want to revisit my stories. Okay. So, what happened last week? Dredge, only person that was here last week.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out the facey spacey thing.
I swear to God, that camera's floating more left.
It's just, yeah, it seemed like, but I feel like I'm in basically the same place, but there we go.
That looks better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally better. All right, so I got
This is driving me up a fucking wall. If Phil shows up in the middle of this fucking shot again,
I can't help it. I got that kind of magnetism. You know?
I'm gonna start killing Phil. That's it. It's over.
Well,
This is the straw.
We knew it would happen at some point.
You can certainly try, pendejo. Anyway,
It's gonna happen sometime.
All right.
so last week we had a long, intelligent discussion about what to do next, and we landed on.
Were you part of that discussion? I don't remember.
I don't think.
Yeah. No, I was, because I was warning people about how bad the sewer fucking stank.
Yes, you were very aware of the sewers. Yes.
Because, you know, I've been there, bro.
Intelligent? Maybe not.
He was helpful.
Okay. I wasn't there, so I can't really.
It got a little long-winded.
Can't speak.
Anyway, all that aside, we decided that we were going to go scout out the sewers as a potential infiltration point for the computer network thingies. And so we went down there with help of two of the more useful-ish bodyguards, and we had not Johnny. Why can't I fucking remember? Big dude.
Scotty.
Scotty. How could I forget Scotty? Anyway, I mean, I'm sure he forgets his own name all the time, but he stood guard out in the subway while we made our way through the subway tunnels, and Chicken Shit came with us, and then and I think he shit himself at one point.
There's Nico, but
Nico. yeah, and while he was being scared and shit, the three of us infiltrated our ways down through the sewers, and we hopped over some train tracks, which was really, really fucking dangerous, and we want to find a way to not do that again. And we walked through some tunnels and shit, literally, and we saw a circus tent illustration on one of the walls, which means there's a fucking hive nearby, mono. And so when we walked past that, decided to nope on the whole following that lead, and there was this really big cistern, and the bridge was broken on the way across. But fucking Zigzag, he just like hopped up on that on this pipe that was above it. It was kind of thin. I didn't know if it was gonna hold him, but fortunately he's a skinny fucking guy. Anyway, he ass scoots, kind of walks. His ass actually walked on the pipe, getting him across that thing.
He ass walked.
He ass walked.
He actually, his ass walked.
Like
I was there. Happened.
Wow. Okay, go on.
Like,
You know, it wasn't
Black Eyed
actually
Peas be damned. Like, his humps were working. All right. So he gets on across, right, and he
Dredge
finds.
just outed himself as knowing the Black Eyed Peas.
didn't know about historical music.
Okay, continue.
I am a student of the craft.
I am sorry. Continue.
So he makes his way across, right? And he gets over there and he finds like the big hub of the shiny wires and shit. And he's like, oh, dog, that's totally how we're going to get the thing, you know? And get all the information juices out of the building. So we just got to get Seeker to tap into that thing, right? And the only problem is it's a fucking sewer. There's no way Seeker's going to go in the sewer. Fortunately, there's a sewer grate, like, right above it. So we just gotta... We probably can't just drop right through it. I don't know. We'd take some heavy-duty equipment and we'd draw a lot of attention to ourselves because it's kind of near the building. But our plan that we came up with was to lower a wire down through the sewer grate, have Seeker working in a food truck up top, and get remote access once we do the grunt work and plug everything in.
This will require Monkey to actually be in the sewer, however, regardless of situation.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll need to be the.
They just found a way to make sure the rest of them didn't need to be in the sewer.
So, I'm sure I was elected to be the one that actually splices into the wire. Right?
I mean, that is kind of your...
You may have been voluntold. I don't know.
It is kind of what you're good at.
Yeah. And I wasn't there, so...
I won't make you go down there alone. We gotta probably carry an extension ladder because, no offense, big guy, I don't think you're gonna be able to scoot across that pipe.
I'm sure they're not gonna be able to ass walk. I mean, you know...
I don't think you even...
My glutes are pretty tight, but I can't ass walk.
I've been fucking training, bro. I don't think I can do it either.
He's been Kegel training every day since he was 12. He can shoot ropes across an entire room, but he cannot do that.
You should have seen it, bro. It like blew my fucking mind, Chumba.
Did you get video?
Fuck. I keep forgetting that I have that on this thing. I would have I know most people just punch a thing in their head, but I'm all vanilla.
Almost assuredly, Nico took video of that.
All right, we gotta get with Nico to see that.
He's probably already relegated it to his private stash, but he could be talked into it.
Yeah, private stash of future blackmail information.
Did Zig take photos?
I was watching. He got a half chub when it happened. What?
Did Zig take photos?
He did.
Yeah.
This area?
In fact, he FaceTimed with Seeker so she could take a look at the wiring herself.
Are we sure this is the only way in? Is the way you win? I mean,
we could break through one of those sewer grates. We could possibly get to there might be a closer access point than where we went in through the subways, but it'd be breaking through a sewer grate, and that would draw a lot of attention.
Barr says, it's alright, guys, sewers are clear, and then he has the alien scanner. Aliens, sorry.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, fuck.
Are we at Seekers?
Yeah.
And that's relevant,
We'll
too.
say you're having this conversation with Seeker. Fuck it.
Because there are fucking aliens in that sewer. Or at least the sign told us so.
Well, at least those bozos are kind of like aliens. Hey, you guys want some churros? I made some.
And or hello?
Yeah.
Say it nicely.
Yes. Please.
That's
That's
close.
close. I mean,
She hands out.
please, thank you.
She hands out. She walks upstairs, immediately comes back with fresh out of the, freshly powdered and out of the fryer churros.
Oh, lovely.
I'm working on cooking. They're real hot, you idiot. I'm working on cooking more now that now that Vivian and I are hanging out more.
You can say it. You're seeing each other. You can say it's fine. You know, no judgment here. I mean, look at this guy.
I don't date much.
Can't judge.
It's weird.
I judge people all the time. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
Yeah, you judge people all the time. But
You're
I'm
supposed to
saying judge.
cook and buy flowers and shit, right?
I mean, be you, okay?
Yeah, I mean, that's like...
Be you. She obviously likes you for you, so, I mean...
Man,
I electrocute people in a Tesla cage.
She kicked the head off some dude. So.
That's fair. Okay.
You seem to like each other for each other. You don't have to fit any kind of bullshit paradigm.
All right.
Did you actually say? Okay, we're gonna move past that.
You got those pictures that Zig sent you?
Yeah, I recorded the whole thing.
Oh man, I think I'm
Here,
hungover.
come. I got some good screenshots for you.
All right.
Here, look. Absolutely no serial number on the cabling.
Okay. So that's not city cabling then?
Well, it's not even registered. It would have to be. If
Yeah,
it was registered for the power company with anybody, it would have to be serialized in some way.
This is completely private, coming in from somewhere.
And I was thinking about that. Not just completely private. There would be their own internal serial number for the news, right?
That's a good point.
I mean, this doesn't make any fucking sense, right? So the thing with Dietz not knowing anything, but she's like a VP, and then like their internet line isn't registered with them, and I gotta be honest with you guys, I think you back out of this whole fucking thing.
But now you got me curious.
I didn't catch much of that.
That's true.
But I understand two things. One, Corp was always up to greasy shit. And two, this is a fucking good churro.
Thank you. It's my aunt's recipe.
It's true. Good job.
But seriously though, is it worth it? What's even your payday here? Because I don't think you guys know, do you?
We're always flying by the seat of our pants. It's usually Viv who knows what the payout is.
And she just never told me a number.
Yeah, she hasn't told us either. But let me tell you something about me. This just doesn't feel right. I mean, not just on a, personal, like a job level. This is for the city, I don't like when they take advantage of my people. I don't like when they start fucking with my people.
You mean the ads and shit?
I mean, all of this. Something's gonna go down. Something's gonna hurt some people. Maybe wrap up some people that I know, that I love,
Yeah. So we're not backing out of it.
I'm not backing out.
We back out and put some pretty big fucking targets on our back. Although, we might have a target on our back even if we do finish the job. They could
That target's
run.
just gonna get bigger.
I mean, one way or another, we're in deep now, but...
Well, then I should bring up the second thing. The more I think about it, the more we're not just going to be able to wire in and make it go unseen. If they can't get in internally, that means there's probably some sort of security, like electronic, right?
Right.
Now, I'm good, but what if I'm not good enough? If they ding us and you're in the sewer and I'm sitting in a truck outside their building, we're Swiss. We're just holes. I was thinking maybe the power outages?
Go on.
Cause a big enough one. Maybe it gives us a window.
Interesting.
A window for what? Infiltrating the building itself?
Well, they'd have their own internal energy, clearly, right? Like internal generator system, blah, blah, blah. But that'll reboot everything,
Right.
probably, for a second at least. It'll cover our tracks for a moment. Especially for downloading stuff. It's going to take more than a second. We need a window, that's all I'm saying.
So walk me through that. We go in. I get you hooked up. we download, then we power out?
No,
Or we
I think
power out,
I think we
I jack
download.
you
I think
in.
I think we download on the reboot. There'll be so much kicking up. Maybe they won't notice.
So how do we cause the power outage?
We figure out what caused their power outages.
Exactly. I think that'll be easier than we think. I want to make sure this timing is right, though, because that's gonna take some coordination. Power goes out. I get you connected. It boots up. During the boot up cycle, that gives you enough time to go in, grab whatever the fuck we don't know. God damn it, swear jar.
I think we put the download on a timer. I'm not joking. 45 seconds, get what we can get, and then disconnect.
Right. Because, I mean, yeah, what were we actually supposed to do here? We were just supposed to get enough data so they can figure out what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
We don't need a full set of data points here.
We don't have a hard drive big enough to
we're not gonna
absorb
get
an
it all.
entire facility.
Oh, hell no. But we don't need much, is what I'm saying.
I mean, I can put together... It's pretty easy to put together like 50 terabytes in that truck, no problem. But that takes time.
Yeah. And we don't need that much.
No.
We need a string of data that they can analyze. I like where you're going. Okay.
They didn't set the rules for what the fuck we were supposed to do. I say we take advantage of that.
So if I get this straight, at this point, we don't even need to actually get into the facility. All we have to do is find out. All we have to do is kill power to the block.
Yeah.
So that their backups will kick on.
Hold up. Let me check what the local grid is.
I mean, they were losing power before, early on.
During their boot ups at night, as they were coming online, they were getting some brownouts for sure. Some power fluctuations
From
overdrawing for a system that wasn't
any way we
prepared
could
for.
make them do that to their system again, like overclocking. Is that a word?
It's always been in the middle of the night. Doing it during the day. So it makes sense that the truck was there.
Yeah, we have to do it during the day.
I wonder. I don't know. Is there a way to force that?
From their side, I don't think we need to. I think all we got to do. You like blowing shit up?
Well, yeah. I mean, we're gonna blow up a power plant? That's pretty high-profile shit, even for me, though.
Not a power plant. You just got to take down a couple of transformers. They'll have guys out to replace the transformers within a couple of hours. It's not like we're going to bring the whole place down. We just got to make sure the transformers go.
We're gonna fuck with the
building.
transformers, man. They're giant fucking robots. They will fuck our shit up.
Just when I thought it was finally getting okay, Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry. That's on me. That's. I've tried. I really have.
All right. There's two that could be connected. I don't know which way the power's going. You knock them both, maybe.
I can figure that out.
Okay. She gives you locations for two.
All right. So it feels like we got two things we got to do here. One, check out these transformers. Which ones need to go? And figure out how to do that. And two, figure out how to get my big ass fucking shoulders down in that damn sewer system. Swear to God.
You're gonna take like a ladder or something down there? How the fuck are you crossing that bridge?
That's the question. I haven't been down there, so I don't know what can actually go down there. What can actually fit.
We could probably bring an extension ladder.
It would be awkward. You could do it. but you guys had to stealth. You guys felt the need to stealth down there, and I don't know if you've ever carried an extension ladder, but it might be the loudest thing ever
Indeed,
made.
It is. And if we got to go 15 feet, that means the extension ladder has to be. Really, we're talking about a 20-foot extension ladder.
Yeah, if we're gonna
So
bring
that's
anything,
10 foot a pop.
yeah, if we're gonna bring anything bulky, we gotta.
Plus, some way to tie it to the
Yep.
safely tie it to the fucking grading system.
Yeah, we would have to. We probably have to clear out that hive ahead of time, and that's risky business.
But you can go most places if you're carrying a ladder. That's true. Thank you, Norman Reedus.
They make a good point.
Norman Reedus and the magical fetus.
I'm curious what's on the other side of this wall of conduit here. Anybody go behind it?
No, man, Zig was the only one on the other side.
Also, if that is Bozo territory, are you really going to be down there by yourself?
I suppose I'd rather not. But
And what's Viv and Zig doing during this? Don't mean to be an asshole, but I mean, my neck's out there and your neck's out there. What are they doing?
I guess we hadn't really gotten that far. All I know is right now they're out trying to secure the food truck. I mean,
I'd feel comfortable with Zig watching my back.
I don't want to go in the sewer again, but I'll go in the sewer again.
Well, let's take that up when they get back.
But shit, we're gonna have to.
All right, let's go.
Someone's gonna have to blow the transformers while you're up there, unless we leave. Unless we leave, like.
That puts two of you on poles.
Yeah.
And then one person to watch both me and Monkey.
All right, let's have a look at these transformers.
I don't know,
Okay, I sent you the information.
Yep. All right, let's go have a look at them.
Jesus fucking Christ. I just got an Amber Alert right in my fucking head.
Suppose I did too then.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck is this? God damn it.
Have you been getting weather alerts from the news popping up all the goddamn time?
Constantly. I thought you were working on a way to block this.
I have. They're killing me with this. It's either shut your wireless signal off entirely, which negates the fucking point, or you deal with it. This is driving me nuts. There's actually been complaints logged all over the city, by the way. I've been looking into the city email infrastructure. They're just ignoring it.
sounds like quite the conundrum there.
I'm not joking. Did you say conundrum?
I think you did. I think you did.
How many of these are we... God, never mind. The city police department says that auto accidents are up 14%.
You think that all this extra processing power and this data going in and out might have something to do with that?
I don't know. It's fucking annoying, though.
No.
Listen, let's just finish the job and I'll figure out the ad blocker afterwards.
All right. I'll be back in a bit.
Alright.
Jump in the old van and I want to physically go look at these transformers.
Okay.
Plot where they are, how far apart they are, all that
Sure.
stuff.
The locations you were given were actually geomap locations.
Lovely.
They don't make entire sense because while they have addresses attached to them, you know what I mean? It's not at the corner of this and this. It looks like they're on top of buildings.
Okay. That would actually make some sense, I suppose.
Just the amount of power pole that currently exists in Night City. They can't be the same trash can size transformers anymore.
Yeah.
You would actually know this.
Yep.
They're industrial AC unit size these days.
Just hanging out on top of a pole.
No, on top of buildings.
Top buildings.
Which provides for a little bit of potentially dangerous ISO exposure to people living directly underneath them.
Yeah, I would think so. That might be a little.
But what are you gonna do?
Yeah, the rent is probably quite affordable. All right, let's go have a look. I'm gonna do some, take some driving.
Yes, please.
Here we go. 15.
Okay, you're in no rush, but you're doing fine.
Yeah.
No accidents. You're the inn, and I'll explain this to Zig and Vivian when I see them next. But the amount of ads in your internal pop-up has increased again. And it's not like real pop-ups. It's like neon AR billboards,
Right.
that you pass constantly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It just says restaurant here,
Yep. It's
blah blah blah
very
here.
Augmented reality. Yeah.
And whatever
Ads.
the news deems as super important gets run on a ticker underneath. It's not always there, but yeah.
Lovely.
Sorry, interweb's doing okay. It's getting kind of shoddy on mine.
I don't have any frames dropped listed.
Okay. Just me.
I'll
It's
keep an eye on
it's
it,
saying
though.
like latency issues for me.
I'll keep an eye on it. So yeah, you're on your way there. I'd like you to roll driving again, as you're on the freeway heading north.
$13.
Well. One more time. The car in front of you changes lanes abruptly.
$27.
Okay. That's good enough. I'm not going to make you clip him anymore. You were going to clip him before? You barely missed the back end of this car. And you know the reason they swerved is a giant AR cowboy stood up in the middle of the freeway selling hamburgers.
You didn't see that, did you? No, of course you didn't see that. The fuck are they thinking?
Oh, am I in the van?
Yeah. Where do you think you are?
I thought he just left me. It sounded like he just left me there. I was like twiddling my thumbs like...
No, you're in the van, man.
Just assumed you just came with me.
No, Philip, you're not on the adventure of the evening.
Holy fuck, Mono.
There was a giant fucking cowboy. God damn it, swear jar. That just stood up.
Bars has done the whole ad. Rustle up some victuals down at the burger barn, partners. He says it out loud. He's just standing there, yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Come on.
This is ridiculous.
Come on down, y'all, to Bronco Burger. All burgers made from 100% synthesized Bronco for that real horse flavor. Tastes like the West.
We add Bronco extract to every soy burger. Might be. Could be. All right.
That's like the only non-synthesized protein anymore.
To Dredge, is Mr. Hands a folk hero? I'm not going to explain
the guy
anything.
playing this doesn't know who that is. So you don't have to explain.
Just say yes or no.
Unknown?
It's a yes.
You think he is? Okay.
It's a man who died having anal sex with a horse.
I have heard about that.
All right.
I have not heard of this.
It's
One of those weird Reddit, one of those weird subreddits.
no, it's one of those things.
Reddit.
It's one of those things like Blue Waffle or Lemon Party.
Yeah, this is like
one of those
almost
cursed videos
This is like
exist.
pre-YouTube.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, it's way pre-YouTube.
Man,
He put it on a VHS.
that was.
And then
that
there's
was
public
some fucked
record
up
of
shit. I mean, I've done some fucked up shit. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just kind of felt bad for the dude. I kind of felt bad for the horse.
Yeah. Hear that?
No, he died afterward bars in the hospital. And supposedly he felt bad for the horse.
Probably startled the horse a little bit.
All
Did he die?
then.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough. Fuck it. Where's is correct? He's got Google. I believe him.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, man.
Okay.
Everybody's got a thing.
But only do your thing if proper consent is involved.
All right,
Animals cannot
It's been a while. I'm not re-googling it. Good call.
That'll keep you off a couple extra watch lists.
I mean, we all
I
said
begin
it.
to drive with an extra van length between me and the person in front of me. If this ever
Yeah.
happens again.
Yeah. I mean, 4 lanes all the way up the freeway, but still
Well,
kind
people will
of.
just be like this, and
Still
then I'll
kinda
slow
packed.
down, and then somebody will
And you see a certain amount of that still with like different. That was the most intrusive that you see on the way there, but motherfucker, it was just a giant AR dude.
Not cool.
Yo, Chumba, just
Not
because
cool.
we almost died doesn't mean you have to fucking drive like a geriatric.
Yeah? Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it means.
So, this puts you in the exact same neighborhood as the building, and then the hotel across the street with Kyle in it,
Ah, okay.
or Kent, as that we learned his
Kyle or
his name
Kent.
actually
Kyle
is.
Kent.
His name actually
Kent
is.
Kyle.
Kent Kyle.
So if you'd like to check in with him, you could. I don't know if it's necessary, but you could. But
I'm worried about him. You worried about him?
Fuck no.
it's like half a block north and a block west.
Dude's probably painting the walls with feces by this point.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Fucking Chingalo's loco.
All right, so this one's relatively close.
I mean, again, power poles so big in the city they have to
Yeah.
stack them on top of each other
Yeah,
effectively.
indeed. All right. Fuck it, let's go have a look.
Which building would you like to go to?
The building where whatever those coordinates that I was given.
The one to the north or the one to the west of the is what I'm
Oh, I
asking.
see what you're saying. Let's do the north one.
Okay. You go to the north
Any
one.
significant difference in the buildings?
Yeah, there is. The
That's a good question. What are the differences between the buildings? Good idea.
just driving by casually, the one to the west is medium 20-story rise, mostly newer condoplex. So you're talking. This is pure cyberpunk apartment, right? You're talking studios with not even the walls done correctly. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But wired for anything. They've foregone all aesthetics in lieu of perfect functionality for a wired world. So this building probably existed in the 2020s before the war. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And it survived fairly well from the looks of it.
That was the west side?
That was the west one.
That was the north one.
That was the north one. Sorry, yeah, that was the north.
Okay.
One.
No, that was the west one. I
was the
was
west
just asking what the north one
You
was.
said how?
And the north one is much smaller, 8 stories. Another hotel. This one looks old and nice. It's clearly lived through the war and clearly been redone because it doesn't have signs of the war. You know what I mean?
Right.
On the exterior.
So retro but restored.
Retro restored, yeah. Think the Continental from John Wick or something like that.
lovely.
Like nice.
That nice.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't exactly dressed up to go into a really bougie establishment, but
We are not.
Also, getting to the roof might be.
yeah.
So
I mean, it's a shorter. It's less
Roll
stories if the elevator's busted.
Roll notice awareness, both of you. That's a no. From
My notice awareness is
Listen,
shit,
the-
so I know if I don't get like super high end, I probably need to explode, honestly, to get a decent notice awareness.
It's yeah. To be
19.
fair, it's a D10. It's not that hard to do, but
19.
19's pretty good.
11.
11. Because of the nature of it, all buildings surrounding it are taller.
Right.
It is an older building that is total form over function. You know what I mean? It's about being pretty and being a nice hotel. All of the buildings around it are taller and fairly close to it.
So we don't have to do it right now, but if we do need to get on top of that building,
Right.
no.
Let's go have a look at the west building first. Let's go see if we can get on the roof.
Okay.
Park the building, so...
It's not even key access in the front. There's nobody guarding the front. There's no card access or anything like that. You can just get in.
Lovely.
I'm not good at these things, but if anybody stops us, just say we're here to see. Think of the most generic name you can come up with.
Where do you want to park? Just for...
Is there a parking garage
There is.
close by?
There's the everything underneath these is effectively
All right,
parking.
let's see if we can find someplace.
The sewers kind of interlace.
Any place under this? Is there under the building? Under this particular building?
Yeah.
Let's try that.
Okay.
You roll?
Roll driving if you find something. Put it at
20.
15. Okay, you're good. Yeah, you find a spot.
All right, let's
Internal
go.
elevator goes all the way up through the building.
Let's do it.
You head to the roof, yes?
Yes, all the way up, as far as it'll let us go.
It's not roof access, but it is top floor access. So,
Well, we got close. Suppose there's any kind of maintenance hatch?
Yeah, just walk around and act like you know what you're doing. All right. So yeah, I'm just gonna start walking the halls like I know where I'm going. Looking, of course.
yeah,
for
notice
a-
awareness, both of you.
For a roof access.
Yeah, it's got. Wow, I fucking missed. Okay.
15.
Bars, if they brought a ladder, this wouldn't be an issue, just saying. Like you said, you can get most places with a ladder if you're carrying a ladder.
Let you go everywhere.
And
15.
the baby in a jar.
15?
Oddly enough, 16.
Well, he won, so I'll give it to him. You go in different directions going out of it, and on his side, you see stair access heading to the roof.
Hey, Mono, I found it. I don't know why I said that out loud while I was
It's also
texting
on
you.
a cell phone. You don't have arm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I'm getting my shit confused.
Yeah, you're fine. As soon as you scroll through the penis enlargement offers.
Oh, I sent him those.
What is it called? Mr.
Very
Stud
funny.
in this game?
Very, very funny.
Not the meds, the actual implant.
It's the Mr.
Is
Stud.
Mr. Stud.
Yeah. Because
Also,
Cyberpunk
the
can do anything.
more manageable version, Study Puff Jr.
I don't know if we talked about it yet, but they delayed Cyberpunk 2077 until September,
I've heard.
and there's nothing left to live for.
Yeah, you and Laura were mourning like a couple of weeks ago when we were doing the show.
Yeah.
The worst part is, it's. I know why they did it. It's purely because they would like to be closer to the launch of the next gen systems that are happening next holiday season, and supposedly the rumor going around is that this game is so technically brilliant that they're making like hundreds of people walking around you at any given time loaded.
Wow.
You can go into any building, no load screens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That it's not playing well with current gen hardware console wise.
Oh man.
So they're just like, let's just push it. Let's keep working on it, and we'll
push it to the release of the.
we'll have a shitty version. We'll have like the bad version that works with these consoles.
Scale back the polygons.
Yeah,
so
we'll scale back the amount of people we can load, and we'll make a version with this system work. But then we'll also be at the beginning of the next gen consoles, so that our sales get a bump.
Wow. All right.
Which I totally get. There's a bunch of games that are actually pushing for tech reasons right now, just to get closer to that console release window.
Wow. All right.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
It just makes me have to buy one of those fucking consoles
Yeah,
now.
there you go. You're gonna spend more money on a new console.
And I think I'm going to get a PlayStation, actually. I know. It took me forever to get a PS4, but everything's on everything anymore, so...
Yeah, it's true. Are they finally letting you?
And the
like,
exclusives
cross-platform?
exclusives for Sony are so much better generally.
Does Xbox have any besides Halo?
Not really.
There you go.
There is going to be a new Halo though, and that's going to drive console sales like a motherfucker. Because Halo is big.
I heard that's a big deal.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I've heard about it.
It's basically like a. They're not doing. It's not a reboot, but it's like a It's like a soft reboot of the franchise.
Reimagining.
Not a reimagining. No, it's like all the stuff that happened before exists, but we're kind of starting a new phase of story. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Sorry.
Reference back to it, that kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah. Sorry, the total tangent. I
All
apologize.
good. No worries.
It's always my fault.
All right, so up them stairs. Here we go. I double back, meet up with him.
Okay.
Stairs.
You get to the top,
boy.
and it's an alarmed fire exit.
Oh, well, that's not. I'll handle that. Shall I?
I'm gonna laugh if he fucks this up.
I will too.
All right, here we go.
I've never punched a fireman before.
Today's a new day.
It's a brand new day, full of possibilities.
And fireman punching.
16?
16.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. So.
What's your idea to... It is current day magnetic pull. if that gets broken, it sets off the alarm. So what is your idea with the 16?
Okay.
I'll tell you whether or not it works.
So what you're telling me is it is a system that when the two plates are pulled apart, it magnetically it breaks the circuit and therefore then goes off. Correct.
Yes.
So I will just do a simple bypass of basically extend the circuit. I will get out some wire.
Fuck you.
Wire in here. Wire in on this side.
Okay.
Open the door. Leave with enough room for us to squeeze through one at a time.
And you're running a current through those wires?
That wire is, yes.
Oh, you're still... Okay. You're
It's
just
carrying the current between the two.
Yeah,
So
I'll give it to you.
it's
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
A simple
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll give it to you.
Wonderful.
Because that is how fire alarms work.
Go.
All right. When I get out the door, I look.
Excuse me. When? If. Roll.
If.
I would like
Oh,
you
I have to squeeze through without breaking the current.
without pushing the door so that you don't.
I'm pretty skinny. What do I got to roll?
You need to roll. It would definitely be. I feel like it'd be sneak, stealth under
It'd be
reflexes.
like a stealth. I think.
Stealth under
That makes
reflexes.
sense. It'd be like a reflex save.
Okay, well.
Stealth or athletics. I'll let you choose.
Oddly enough, I don't have either of those. Dodge and escape? Nah, that's fine.
Nope.
Let's roll a
That
straight.
is just
straight
reflex. 14.
You're able to get through. Monkey, you will need to roll higher than that if you would like to make it through. Because you are
I am a larger.
a larger individual.
I am indeed. All right. It's all about the.
I assume people get surprised when they see you.
Yeah.
I am going to try and find a chunk of concrete or a large rock.
Okay, yeah.
I figure the door locks
Yeah.
when it closes, so
Yeah.
I want to prop it open.
Yeah, you're able to.
What did you get?
14.
Oh, thank God. I have 15.
Yeah.
It starts to pull off a little bit. We both hold our
Hold
breath.
that side of the door. Hold that side of the door. Hold that side. Okay. All right.
Now you're going to have to get back through it on the way out.
I got a plan.
I gently, much as I am capable of doing anything gently, wedge the rock and or concrete
Yeah,
to prop the door.
gotcha.
All right. I look out upon the roof.
Do you see,
Everything the light touches.
yeah, go ahead and roll, because there's a bunch of stuff out here.
Yep. I exploded twice, so I'm just gonna stop there.
Okay,
I want to know. I want to know how deep this rabbit hole goes.
go. Let's get the number.
Can he see through time?
38.
Technically, you've accomplished an impossible task. This isn't an impossible task, but technically you've accomplished one.
Give him an impossible task.
All right. Yeah. So lining the entirety of this roof is large heating and cooling units, inlines for power and former internet. Probably now it's wireless, but you know what I mean. All sorts of wires coming in and out. Great walkway systems to go over the top of these pipings, but you do see it at the northwest corner of the building. It is a very large transformer block. Mm-hmm. It's basically, so they're not so much transformers anymore as individually contained
Almost like mini power
mini power stations. Yeah,
in
mini
a
power
sense.
stations, yeah.
Wow. First of all, this is lovely. This is
Yeah,
some
I got an 11,
excellent.
by the way. Yeah, I've lived on worse roofs.
This is not only aesthetically pleasing, but completely and totally functional. This is like utilitarianism and minimalism. It's delightful. Just let me have this. Wow.
Dude, no one else is here. You don't have to make up words to sound smart.
I take as many of those beautifully constructed walkways as I can.
You don't
my
have
way
to
over
take
there.
all of them, but you choose to.
I choose to.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
I'm just following along because I don't really know where to go.
And it's the same. It's the same as this building. I mean, it's a cyberpunk building. It's not something that carried over from the early 2000s or 90s or anything like that. It's designed for the cyberpunk era.
Designed with purpose, and there's a clarity here that is just. I have no better word but lovely. Mm-hmm. No better word.
Yeah, you were.
I feel like you're leading us around in circles, Mom.
Engineering utilitarian aesthetic is definitely exactly what this is. You know what I mean?
Indeed. All right, I make.
He's just following you around, thinking you're going.
Are there fucking laser wires? Why the fuck are you taking this?
Appreciate this. Appreciate it. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice roof. The fuck?
All right, whatever. Fine. Come on, let's go. All right. Have a look at the transformer station.
Okay, so it is chain link fence gated on all sides. You've got heavy duty power lines coming in from effectively bright side. If people see you, you can play interior designer angle. Yeah, effectively all neighboring buildings, and then clearly a lot of conduit heading into this building as well.
Right. So clearly we have heavy, as you said, we have got heavy lines coming in. Mm-hmm. So, and then lighter lines coming out.
Mm-hmm. In all directions.
Out in all directions.
In all directions.
From the top of this building, can I see the facility that we are attempting to steal from?
This is
from the top of this 24.
Western one, correct?
This would be the western one.
From the northwest corner. Yeah, you would be able to. It would be about a block in this building down. You know what I mean?
Right.
Down to the east from where you are. And yeah, you can see the exterior of that building. And it could feasibly lines run that way. I mean, they do run that way, but conceivable. I bet lines run every way. So.
Yep. All right.
I mean, this makes as much sense as the other one and the other one is closer. This makes as much sense as that one does. You never know what the grid blocking structure looks like.
Right, and without access to the city planning, which we don't have access to because
Seeker tried. It didn't go well.
Right. Yeah. We might. Well, this one's easy to get to. First of all, I mean, we just
easy-ish, yeah.
We just walked in.
Just appreciate the aesthetic, Dredge. Bars.
Man, this heist is getting pretty elaborate. I never thought we would need multiple demolitions experts.
Is that the Rooster? Are you doing a callback to that Rooster Teeth short? I can't even find that to link it. There's a Rooster Teeth short that has the multiple demolitions expert. It's called The Heist. It's pretty funny.
I believe you have. You did show.
I made you show. I made you watch that. It was funny. I made a bunch of people watch that. Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Okay. Well, good to know. All right, we work our way back over.
Now you're not able to get inside that cage. That cage is clearly locked, but
don't need to get in there right now.
Yeah.
No worries.
And it's roll. While you're still there, before you change things, I'm sorry, just for information for you, I would like you to roll. Is there an explosives? Because you're talking about blowing it up, so I'm looking at.
Well, I use that word. I'm talking about disabling it.
Right.
I'm formulating a plan.
Okay.
Because that's what Monkey does.
It's big enough, it's going to require a decent-sized explosion. And having that not carry down into the building beneath it will be a bit of an issue.
At this point, I'm leaning towards more of something similar to an EMP.
Which you don't have. But.
No, but We'll check
Doesn't
with
that
Seeker.
take like a miniature nuclear detonation?
Well, that is one way to get an EMP. Yes. I think we're going to avoid any nuclear explosions if we can help it. Okay.
Okay, I was kind of on the anti-nuke train too.
I mean, the city's seen enough, I think. One nuclear detonation within city bounds in a century, I believe, is enough.
Yeah.
And that's how my
just
grandpa
an
and my abuela died.
electromagnetic.
That's how over 1 million people died in this
Indeed.
poor city. Not just from the initial explosion, but from the radioactive fallout that
Yes.
occurred thereafter.
An EMP is a electromagnetic pulse. It is not directly tied to nuclear devices. Okay. So anyway, point is, you want me to roll a notice awareness, or are we moving on?
You got
may.
You got your electronics and engineering. And whatnot.
I do.
Yeah, you could actually. That's a better idea. You should
Okay.
roll. You should roll
I will
electronics,
I will roll straight electronics.
which is under tech.
Yes. And I have that. There we go. Basic electronics. Yeah. 22.
Like you're supposed to be an electrician and shit. Like you should be able to.
You've probably used this device before, but EMP grenades exist in this world. They cover a radius of roughly 20 yards, which is more than enough
More
than
than
you need.
enough.
It would fuck up the 2 floors directly below this, but who gives a shit? You're just knocking out their. I mean, unless there's a dude on
On life
With a
support.
lot-
life support directly below it, but you're gonna fuck up that guy anyway.
Indeed.
No, EMP grenades exist. They cost between $200 to $500 a piece, dependent on where you're going. You do have Juan work with Vivian, and they are in very good terms.
Yes. Chat with Juan, and this is something that.
200 to
EMP
300,
grenade is-
200 to 500 piece. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That's not terrible. We got some
And
money.
just 2 to 4 of them. That's not
Yeah.
terrible.
Right, and that's just in case. I mean, it should only take 2, but in case somebody misses,
Yeah.
we've got backups. So
I don't know if you could miss this. You're just throwing
this
it over
one
the fence.
pretty simple, but if we do both,
Yeah.
all right. Let's go see if we can have a look at the top of that other building.
Only problem with EMP grenades, anything internal, cybernetic wise, does get kind of fucked up pretty hard from that. Someone who doesn't happen to have internal,
What?
but everyone else in your team does have internal.
Well, he knows people. All right, let's go have a look at the other rooftop.
I mean, I had to get it replaced with like a plastic plate. You know, I just
He's gonna have a tingling on his scalp for like a while. Okay,
every
so
time I turn on the microwave, I'd piss my pants and forget who I was for a few weeks.
all right. So how do you get back down? Are you gonna get back down the way you came in?
Yes, we are.
All right. So roll athletics, please.
You go first.
Reflex.
Holding it open.
Oh, exploded.
So that's 25.
Not even trying. You get through there.
All right.
He didn't
You
even
through?
crack the door yet. I just
through?
went through the space that was between the rock.
Oh my! You just like, wow, that was. I didn't feel anything. Cool. I just open it up.
Woo! Woo!
Start walking towards the elevator.
Woo! As you get
What? We're leaving.
as you get close to the elevator, people start to poke their heads out of their apartments and stuff like that. And that's it.
Oh no. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to jinx it.
All right. So you get down to. Get back to the van.
Great. All right.
You're still in the building, so it's still.
All right. Driving to the other. I don't want to. What I want. Well, I'll just roll driving first.
Okay.
You know, Mano, I hear that back in like the 20th and early 21st century, buildings used to shut down all their elevators when the fire alarm went off. So I'm glad we dodged that.
There's no
bullet.
longer fire escapes.
13 driving.
You can't do that anymore because there's not really a whole lot of ways out of the building otherwise.
That's fair.
Now, one set of stairs for a building of
Yeah, you know,
6.
Titanic comes to mind.
So what? It's a 22-story building. 22-story building. Probably 100 people per floor. You know what I mean? On average.
Yep.
I don't know if you can do the shut down the elevator thing anymore. All right, what?
Oh shit. 14 driving.
You're able to leave.
So, yeah, I'm not going and doing anything crazy. All right,
I will make you roll again for the next.
I want to take a nice leisurely drive around the north building.
Okay.
But I'm not looking at that building. I'm looking at the buildings around it.
Okay.
I want to
roll
choose
notice awareness.
one that's relatively close. You too. One is relatively close. That looks like it, but obviously taller, but not too tall. 14 again.
Feel as though my roll might be the same as my answer.
Did you put Gems of War on your fucking cell phone, you son of a bitch?
Fuck no. I'm looking at fucking porn.
Stevie, are you
What kind of
looking?
DJ do I think I think
Are you helping?
There's a picture I saw today. It was two lions fucking with a zebra watching them from really far back, and the picture's from behind the zebra, and this is like a real picture. And it said, 2 things are proven in this photo. 1, sex is more important than food, and 2, if you have to run for your life, but you have to stop watching porn, you'll keep watching porn.
That's some freaky ass shit.
Did you get us all some? Holy shit. He doesn't have any.
He has. I'm out of whiskey.
It's okay. I'll drink this terrible shit.
No, I made that mistake on Sunday, sir. I'm like, I don't care what I have, I'll have that.
That thing looked like it has like floating debris in it.
It does. It's cinnamon. They put a whole cinnamon stick in it, and it's totally evaporated. So the farther we get down in that bottle, the more potent it's going to be in its flavor.
It smells like plastic and vomit.
It's really bad.
Is what it smells like.
It's really bad. I don't want to be mean to Elkins Distilling Company, even though I just called them out fucking live on stream. They do have a hot sauce, though.
They
Laura
need
also
some time to get a.
Laura,
figure it
it's
out.
true. Laura also got us a hot sauce from there. That's upstairs. That's just fucking delightful. I've been eating the fuck out of their hot sauce.
Hot sauce is good. The whiskey, not so much.
Yeah. It's like legitimately hot, but it's like a barbecue style hot.
Oh,
It's
interesting.
really good. Okay, so what was your awareness?
terrible.
You didn't roll one. What was yours again?
I rolled,
Oh, 14.
I rolled 9.
There's 3 buildings surrounding it. 2 are roughly the same size. 1 is completely out. This is an 8-story building,
Right.
and there's one right next to it that is in the 20s at least. Right. There's no way in fuck. The other 2 are 10 plus.
Okay.
You're not sure from there. They look similar. One is across the alley directly next to it, and one is directly behind it. There is no alley there, though. These buildings, you got to keep in mind, in this era, are jammed together if they're not conjoined. You know what I mean?
The one that is directly behind it, connected to it.
It's not connected, but it's
Right.
there's enough room for dumpster stuff.
Okay.
And what?
What is that? What is in that building? What kind of establishment?
Looking at that, first 2 floors are commercial. Everything after that is residential.
Okay. Does it look relatively like low end, high end, mid range housing?
You can't tell from the exterior. The businesses they're in, it looks like a small shopping mall.
Okay. And then the one across the alley from it.
The one across the alley from it is entirely commerce based. It's rental offices.
Like offices.
Yeah. You can tell because each floor has multiple multiple AR flags for. The only reason you can tell is it has multiple AR flags for like fucking businesses in there. You know what I mean? You can't almost see the with your vision. You almost can't see the external of the building because there's so much fucking like sign, visual sign coverage, cyber sign coverage. How do you eat? Yeah, he's not eating dinner all these much these days.
Yeah. He's like, thank you, Uncle Chad. I'm just gonna take a bite again.
You take all of them.
He's looking at you.
Yeah, buddy. There's raisins, man. They're delightful. They're nature's candy, dude.
And then he's got another bag he wants over.
Yeah, nature's candy.
You're good. You don't eat, dude. He's like, but Mom, I look at that.
Oh, you like these?
Just gonna put it on the floor from here in a second.
Okay. Stevie? Residential or commercial?
And you don't know anything about security from driving around.
Yeah.
So.
Context?
Getting to the roof of one of these buildings. You want to go through
I
residential?
just read your
go
last
through,
statement, Bars. That's fucking hilarious.
You want to go through commercial?
Yes. Horrifying electrocution. Small.
Considering corporate types and corporate places make me physically stick to my stomach, I would say probably residential.
Agreed. All right, we go to the one that has the first 2 floors mall, the rest of it residential.
All right.
We'll have a look.
Mall, you can say shit about mall.
First 2 floors. The first 2 floors are what are those called? Where you get them at like mostly wholesale?
Like an outlet?
Outlet. The first 2 floors are an outlet mall.
Great.
So there's a ton of people.
You can get yourself some Converse, man.
Really?
Oh, I know it, right? I was saying that just a little while ago to Stevie.
He smells like poopy.
Are you gonna eat that, or are you just gonna?
Just lick it. Just lick all the salt off of it. That's what Stevie would do.
All right, give Dad a kiss.
That seems like what
My dad gives kiss. Did you hear that?
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did. That's
Some
the
baby
cutest
talk,
thing.
but yeah.
It's the cutest thing in the world.
Interpreting his words, because he's starting to use words, but they're his words, you know what I mean?
Figuring it out.
That's been super fun. I sent a video to Andrea the other day that I asked him, "Are you being good today?" And he goes, "Yeah." and I'm like, well, "What do we say to mommy?" And he goes, "I'm like, you gonna say I love you?" And he goes, "Good luck." No, good job. Sorry, good job. And then
Good job.
Then he claps.
Oh, he's parroting. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Cheerings.
So cute.
So delightful.
All right.
All right. Here we go. Walking around the outlet mall. I'm assuming that there is a residential entrance to the third
Roll
floor.
notice awareness.
Here we go. $15.
9.
Nothing you can find inside.
Oh, all right. Must mean that there is an exterior entrance to the residential area.
Or, how are all the buildings designed?
Which would also qualify, I would think, as an exterior entrance, except below it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, we didn't even have to come into this shitty mall.
Yeah, but they got Reeboks. for cheaper, slightly.
You like Converse. You're wearing Chuck Taylors right now.
He said the fourth wall said Reeboks. Who the fuck wears Reeboks?
Nobody cool. Your mom. That's it.
My mom's dead.
Were Reeboks? I think there was a short period of
So is
time
Reeboks.
in the 1980s when the Reeboks were cool. It's a very short time.
Reeboks occasionally, I'm low key. I don't have the money for it, but I'm low key a sneakerhead. Like I look up, if I had money, the amount of fucking sneakers I would have would be intense. Reeboks occasionally comes out with something like fire,
something
but
dope.
they are getting destroyed by Adidas and Nike these days. Oh
Adidas
my
and Nike
god, they're
is
getting
rolling.
fucking destroyed by those two.
Yeah.
Actually, there's like New Balance makes better shoes on average
Yeah, well,
than
that's-
Reeboks.
That's all. Yeah, all of my athletic wear has been New Balance, because
Those shoes feel better too.
they're good. I got good. They're good ones. They're not the cheap, shitty Walmart.
New Balances are nice.
They work. They work for my feet. They work. Okay.
Mono, these aren't Chucks. They're old school Vans, and for fuck's sake, they're fine.
They got Vans right over there.
I guess they do.
I'm fine.
Sure. Check it out. You got time.
I kind of think like Monkey wants the pair.
You want to go? Should we go? Dude, let's check it out.
Shoe montage.
Slip-ons? Slip-on? Yeah. Right. So you get like these old school slip. Oh, wait. Oh.
Dude, I don't know if anybody of your stature should wear slip-ons, man.
Yeah, probably true. Oh my god. Look at these. I didn't know Vans make combat boots, dude. These are beautiful.
Yeah, normally they only sell that shit at like, I don't know, that stuff where the kids who dress in black shop. Really like Disney.
Yeah.
The Gap owns it, but that's not the word. Anyway.
Fine.
No, it's not called The Gap. It's just Gap.
It's just
Oh, it's just Gap.
now.
It's gay.
Just like now it's
Gay.
It's
Gay. We're fucking 12. The
all right.
And I really like Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Anyway,
Let's head down to the parking lot, to the parking garage underneath.
alright.
Okay, you
Stop
driving
at
in?
the van to drop off all the boxes of shoes.
Are you actually buying shoes?
I did
'Cause
not
I'm
buy
gonna-
shoes.
I'm gonna charge you for it.
I'm joking.
I did not
We're
buy
not
shoes.
buying shoes.
Yeah, we'll go get the van and we'll pull it out and actually underneath this
Okay.
particular building.
Okay, we'll driving.
$13.
So it's alley access. You're not able to squeak in when somebody else is trying to get in. So you find yourself at a card entry, full spiked chain lock car port.
All right. Stevie, hand me my bag. Reach back and get my bag. Just, Jesus Christ. And
This guy's so impatient.
I pull out my. Let's see. That one I have
Dick.
my card lock decryptor, and I get a +5 added to my electronic security roll.
Oh yeah, you never told
Okay.
us how your shopping trip went.
Oh, it was great. Look, I got all this. I got some great stuff. I'll tell you about that in a little bit here. Okay, +5. And I guess that's a 14, so
Oh, I gotta pee.
already 27. Or 28, excuse me.
28. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking high as shit. Yeah, you're able to get in pretty easily. It's not a incredibly complex. You do make a mental note if you were going to have to repeat this to get in here, you're going to have to show somebody how to do this.
Correct. I will have to check and see if I can create a card based on what I've just did. I'll have to do some research.
You could save that information internally.
Okay.
You can definitely do that.
I saved that information.
I could just carjack someone.
Okay, I'm not joking. I have to pee so goddamn
Go
bad.
pee.
I can't fucking
Go.
breathe.
Yep, just breathe. Just go pee. This is where are we at? The north building now? Yeah. North building.
Yeah, North Building.
Create a key card.
So this story is kind of out of character, but it kind of sounds like a Dredge story. So, back when I was a little bit younger, I used to go to Warped Tour like every fucking year, right?
Right.
From like '02 all the way to like fucking '08, I went every fucking year.
Wow.
But I had never gone as like an adult. Like I had never gone when I was old enough to actually drink.
Right.
Until like a couple of years later, I want to say it was like might have been 2011 or something. These two ladies I was friends with were going, and I tagged along, and we decided, there's no open container law in the state of Missouri. So I was in the back seat, like pounding down a 6-pack.
Right.
But we were running late because a lot of the roads had been closed because of all the flooding.
Uh-huh.
And so we're like, we can't make any stops. I had to pee so goddamn bad by the time we finally did get somewhere where they were finally willing to stop. And I actually, when I got up, I couldn't stand up straight.
I hate that. Yeah.
Like I was actually like stuck in a crouched, like seated position, walking in, because I couldn't like move up without like.
Have you ever had to pee so bad that when you got to the point where you could finally pee, you couldn't pee?
No.
Oh man, it's terrible. Oh
man. But
it's just like all the muscles had.
The most I've ever had to pee is I peed and I didn't have a choice. My body had to go, oh!
Yeah, we all been there.
But,
all right.
Man, and I found out, one, going to Warped Tour, not rest in peace, Warped Tour, as an adult is a mistake. You're way too old for that shit after like 22. Oh my god, it's like, 100 fucking degrees on asphalt parking lot. That 6-pack that I drank on the way there sweat out immediately,
right out of you.
and I just felt like shit.
Bars.
Yep.
The problem is it started with a solution.
And oh yeah, I get it, Bars. I could have just, man, I wasn't gonna whip it out and pee into a fucking can or a bottle in front of two girls.
Why not?
You could pee on two girls.
What?
That's a Dredge thing. This was a real life story.
Yeah, but you don't know if they're not into it. You could ask.
You've never taken your pants off in front of two girls?
Consensually?
Good point.
I wouldn't have done it unless I was asked. I don't think I have.
Two girls have never asked you to take off your pants?
In the history of you?
A group of girls asked for my underwear. But
that is a mistake. Nobody wants a man's underwear. It is where things go to die.
It was this stupid bachelorette party scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
So I went in the bathroom, I took off my underwear, and I gave them to him.
How bad was it?
Oh, they were fine.
It was a swamp down there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
At least it smells like swamp balls. At least.
I don't think it was a particularly hot
At worst, there's dribble and a little bit of streak in the back.
Oh, yeah. That's why you got to get the darker colored underwear, so it's like harder to see the streak.
I mean, it was black underwear, but also,
that's good.
I'm not a fucking heathen. I always use the wet wipes.
Oh, man. I would totally use a bidet. If
I could have a bidet, I would totally use a bidet.
I would buy a bidet. That's true.
Hell yeah. Oh.
Have you ever used a bidet?
Oh, God, yeah.
Jesus. It's like you don't know what life is before that.
It's a warm ass bath. I mean, come on.
Yeah. You still have to wipe a little bit.
Well, you gotta wipe. And then, see, I was like, wipe, and then you finish off with the warm ass bath. It's nice.
What are we doing?
I don't know.
All right.
I know what I'm doing. I'm driving into that parking garage.
You open it. You drive on in.
All right, let's drive around a little bit, see if we can... I'm assuming that there is a residential entrance down here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. It's one of those ones where you go down, you go in one way and then out the other side. So as soon as you go down, you're going to take a right into the actual parking garage.
All right, let's find a parking spot. $16.
Not hard. Whether people... I mean, it is during the day on a Tuesday. People could just be at work. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you're not... You're not having trouble.
Suckers.
All right. Residential entrance. Is it...
I don't know how I feel about aftermarket bidet attachments bars. That seems...
I think it sounds
seems-
like a great punk
That
band
seems
name.
like how a dude gets a UTI in his butthole. I know, it doesn't make sense, but
words together, funny.
And this is why we do
I
it.
like how now the recordings have, at least for a second, the pop-ups of what people are saying, so that we're not just yelling for
Yeah.
YouTube. I'm just
Yeah.
not just yelling shit at
Indeed.
nothing.
I think it added to our charm that they thought we had schizophrenia.
All right.
And that we also had schizophrenia.
All right.
And the short-term memory loss.
To directly to...
Not to mention the short-term memory loss.
I put the ball in the tee. And Chad, come on. Get your shit together over there. All right.
All right. What kind of security are we talking about to get in residential?
I think we
Nothing.
got through it.
I have my my gig bag over my shoulder, bringing some stuff with me.
Okay. Ding ding. This is closer to old school freight elevator.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. It's clearly upkept, and this is the aesthetic they've They've decided not to update it. You know what I mean? For the purposes of it looks like this. But yeah, and it actually lets you go to first and second floor as well.
I don't want to make him look weird being the only one carrying a bag, so I also grab a bag.
Is it just your laundry or something? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's exactly my laundry that I grabbed. My laundry duffel. As opposed to the clean clothes duffel.
You know he was just trying to fit in. All right. So yeah, where do you go?
As far as this elevator, as far up as this elevator will let
Roof
me go?
access, actually.
Whoa.
Okay. You go up 12. Technically, the whole building's 12. This is 13. You know what I mean?
Right, sure.
So you got to go down 5-ish floors from here to get to the. Remember, it's 8.
Yep. I want roof access, though. I want to take a look.
Okay. Yep. You get to the roof.
If the elevator's got roof access, that means it's a public roof, which means we could have people who see us.
Yes, and that's an important thing. You get to the top, and this is a building, a park building.
Right. So one of a roof.
It's a green space, designed on top of the roof.
Right. There's some 3 or 4 grills, gas grills set up there.
I mean,
There's
worst comes to worst.
There's a small garden that's shared clearly.
Right.
Worst comes to worst, we can make the zip line public.
I'm not opposed to that. All right, I've got to figure out what side I need to be on to see the top of the.
That would be the
8th story.
west side of the building. Because it's on the east side of the building you need to be to. So it's, okay. This is the building that you need to get on. Okay. You are...
Jump on it. Jump on it.
Here. You're here.
Right.
The really fucking tall building is right here.
Really fucking tall building.
Really tall.
Really fucking tall.
Okay?
Right.
Let me go out a little bit. This is the alley
now we
here.
have room for that really tall building.
This is the alley here. And
Okay.
then this is the other building that was next to it over here.
Okay.
Okay? So this is your goal.
Indeed.
How windy is it up here? Is
Not
there
bad.
much of a crosswind?
Not bad. I mean, you're in the middle of the city, and you've got buildings as tall as 50 stories occasionally, so...
And the building to what would be the right of it, the one that's close to it,
You're
that's
here.
the one we're on.
Yeah.
And so that would be the southwest corner of the building, if top is north.
Let me just grab it.
There we go. There we go.
This isn't accurate. Obviously, the dimensions aren't going to be accurate
Right,
here.
of course. It's just for reference sake. I understand.
Boop and boop.
All right. I should easily then be able to see the top of that building.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me about what that looks like. What's all there?
Roll notice awareness.
All right.
Motherfucker.
Not a difficult roll, but if you fuck it up, you fuck it up.
If I fuck it up, I get some bird shit in my eye. Ha ha! 21. No. 31.
31.
15. Well, okay, you see everything. Shit.
Well, I exploded and then almost exploded, and then I have my notice
31,
awareness,
and what was yours?
15.
15.
which is 11. So
Actually, you're both going to be able to know where it is. It's on
30, I guess, would be right.
It's on this back nearest corner.
Oh.
And it's the same cage situation that was on the previous one.
Skyhook.
That's exactly what I was thinking. We don't even have to get on the building.
Somebody with accuracy, though.
Right.
Because that is a 5-story difference.
That seems like a zigzag thing.
Yeah.
I mean, alternatives are zip lining.
I mean,
to that building.
with 5 stories, you're talking between 50 and 60 feet. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Across the short alleyway. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, that's not a joke throw.
No. Bortles.
It's Kobe for accuracy and Yeet for power. Those are the two things you yell. So you got to pick what you need in that particular instance. That's why yeeting is a free action, because you're not aiming.
Fuck Kobe. Zion.
Damn right, Zion. 4 for 4, 3-point range.
You just huck it without looking. It just lands exactly where it has to.
Bars, do you like basketball? Because Phil and I really like basketball.
I am aware there is a sport called basketball.
You watched it. That I turned out that wasn't his second game. That was his first game in the NBA. The one last night when we watched
The one I
it.
watched last night?
Yeah.
His very first game
In the NBA.
ever?
Yes. He played 22 minutes and he scored. No, he played 20 minutes and he scored 22 points.
And he came from where?
Duke. Yeah, they let him play 1 to 2 minute increments in the quarters leading up to that.
Yeah, it was bars. It was just 3. His first 4 3-pointers he shot in the NBA all just went in without moving in that much.
6'6", 285,
He is good at the sports ball.
big boy. 285. Big boy. All right.
6'6".
6'6", 285.
It's fucking bigger than Monkey.
Maybe you should up to 285.
Man, I'm working on it. Fuck.
Yeah, 10 at 10 body, I'm gonna let you be whatever fucking size you want to be, homie. The only person who has more body than you in the entire game is Scotty, but he's cheating.
Scotty's cheating.
He's got 16 body. I don't know.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he's fucking intensely huge.
That's fucking scary.
That's why he gets shot and it doesn't go through his muscles.
Because body adds to your DV, by the way.
That tickles.
All right. Just pray Scotty isn't a bad guy.
That's my hope.
Okay, so what's your plan? I'm assuming you take pictures and whatnot.
Yeah, you can take pictures with that phone, can't you?
You took pictures of both roofs, I'm assuming, all the way, and blah, blah, blah.
I take a couple of pictures of the roof. One black and white picture of an old tricycle.
Fuck you. Fucking idiot. It's basically a park up here, by the way. I don't.
Right.
Yeah. There's like
totally
people up here while you're doing this.
Take a
totally
black and white photo of an old couple on a park bench.
You're
Get
so
a shot
nice.
of me.
And it's in like a champagne filter.
There you go. Yeah. You gave him the makeup filter, so he's got like floppy eyelashes and stuff.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I totally.
That'll be the first time.
Snapchat filter
Monkey
that.
discovers a thing about himself. And this,
All right, great. I feel good about that. We have reconned the shit out of this. How you feel about doing some more sewer recon?
It'd be 2 days in a row you're in the sewer, homie.
We don't have to.
I might need something to fortify my constitution, bro.
Nerd. That means booze.
Man.
It'll fortify strength and constitution, but it will nullify intelligence and charisma.
I don't know what kind of booze can make the...
Actually, there are stats for how booze changes you in Cyberpunk.
Against that hardcore. I feel like we need to.
My tolerance is so high, it's
15
the
foot.
any benefits or negatives are negated.
Let's head back to
Let's head back. Let me think about
let's
it.
head back to Seekers. I want to chat.
Did you
with
have to think about Seeker?
I did.
The most used NPC in this
I know.
fucking
I did.
game.
It's just like totally left me.
She's effectively...
Don't tell her. Don't tell her.
She's effectively my character
Yeah,
at this point.
Indeed. Don't tell her I forgot her name, because that'd be terrible. I'm sure it's not like her real name. Her real name's probably like Gwen or something.
No, her real name is definitely not Seeker. You'll have to ask...
She looks like a Gwen.
You'll have to ask Vivian.
Yeah,
She's
well,
Hispanic. How does she look like a Gwen?
Most Hispanics that don't have Hispanic names.
It'd be like
Hispanic? Fucking boomer.
it'd be like if it maybe could be all.
I'd be offended if I gave a shit at all about that.
That was just funny to say.
It could be Gwendolyn.
Who brought this shit? This is the biggest bottle of... What did I just knock down? Okay. It's the biggest bottle of fucking lime juice I've ever seen in my life.
Awesome.
Could curl that.
That's delightful.
Jesus. Alright.
Alright.
So head back to Seekers. Roll driving, please.
Back to Seekers.
What if her name is Gwendolyn?
I'm gonna put it.
Sure, it is now. Fuck it. It's not.
Put it in.
She has a name.
Put this cassette tape. Suicide. You'll love it.
Are you going to play music now?
Yep.
Okay.
What a monkey's garbage are we listening to right now?
I think you'll like this actually.
I don't have anything queued up. Suicide. Pull it up. Look it up.
Suicide from...
We're talking like suicidal tendencies, or
no? It's just called Suicide.
It's called Suicide.
Did I stutter? God damn it, Stevie.
Eat a dick, Stevie.
There goes that shit again. You know what? Fuck you.
I did well, 29 in my driving.
Yeah, you do great. You do notice on the way back by that cowboy,
Yeah.
there's an accident there.
I'm just a rhinestone.
It's like a 4-car situation.
Of course it is. Wow. They got to do something about that.
Yeah, shit's getting out of hand.
I don't even see how the city allows that shit to happen with that kind of stuff.
City
going
hasn't
on.
had this problem in a very long time.
Indeed.
The city's biggest thing in the past 20 years has been reconstruction projects. You know what I mean?
Yep, I do. Quite honestly, I don't even know if YouTube has any suicide on it. I haven't checked.
I'm trying to pull up.
YouTube has the thing. YouTube has it. Some of it.
I'm using Spotify. It's just taking a little while to load because I got other stuff running.
So, getting back to Seekers. You arrive back, we'll say, mid-afternoon.
Okay.
Okay. Pull into the shop in her garage.
Indeed.
Hey, hermanos!
¿Qué pasa?
Hey, boys.
Thanks for that info.
Yeah, turn out?
Yeah.
What do we got?
Did. So we've got 2 rooftop transformer stations. Relatively easy access. I'm thinking a couple of EMP grenades.
Oh, that's good. We can go through that Juan guy.
I think so.
I talked to Viv.
Yeah.
They said they got the truck all set up. They're actually even going to run business out of it. No shit.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to sit up front pretending I'm doing like books or whatever. And they're going to run business out of it so people are walking in and out.
Perfect.
Sounds good.
It's going to cost us $5, but that's not that bad.
That's not bad. That's worth it. That's
Did
what
she
it
say,
takes to...
she say, like, when you talk to Viv, did she say anything about how much we're getting paid? I feel like even if they don't kill us immediately after this, we're like, I don't know how we're gonna break even. We spent a lot of money on this shit. Granted, we stole a lot of it.
I brought it up. She said she'd force it out of her.
Alright, what song do you want, by the way?
I was thinking like Ghost Rider or something.
Okay. And we're muted.
Yeah, we are. Definitely. Instantaneously.
Turn that up. There is a... I feel like if we took both Transformers out,
That did sound good, though, that little part.
it's good. It's good. If we took both out, time strike, power goes down to the whole...
That does mean coordinating with and taking 2 of you guys out of the picture,
I
though.
know.
Unless we
don't
hired
think-
somebody else
Unless-
on.
Or if the same guy who's throwing the charge... What if Zigzag handled both of them, set a charge with the remote trigger on the one that you walk up to?
Yeah, but how you know nobody's going to catch it? Like, you don't know if there's a tech or whatever the fuck.
I suppose that is a risk.
Yeah. Well, we'll work out personnel in a bit. I keep going back to bringing your boys in if you think you could trust them.
Oh, those assholes who lit that car on fire? No.
What kind of sick fuck do you think I am? I'm not sending kids into a sewer. without a really good reason.
I think he meant to blow up the thing, but yeah, that seems like, I don't know, monkey.
Yeah.
I'm asking if you feel like you trust your boy to pull off a timed attack like that, like really trust him. You can say no.
I don't think I trust anybody that looks up to Dredge, but what was that?
There is that.
What the fuck was that? That beep. Oh, yeah, it was a chair.
It's a chair.
Oh, somebody's phone. I'm like, what?
Okay, let's table that for a second. Let's talk about getting down to the to those exposed conduits. You got in one way.
I figured that out, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a hardware store down the street. I just found like a super condensed ladder. Looked it up. It's tested at 400 pounds. I bought it for 150.
All right.
I mean, I'm gonna fucking charge you fucks,
Well
but yeah.
done. Yeah. How much was it?
150?
Here.
No, it's like a climbing ladder or some shit.
I'll need a receipt for that. I'm kidding.
Fuck you. How's that sound?
Come on, that was good. That was funny.
That's
right?
fine. What do you guys want for dinner? I was gonna make salad.
Ooh, you got quinoa?
No.
All right.
I got
Salad's good.
cabbage and romaine.
I'll do that.
I was gonna make like a spicy avocado.
Do that.
I ain't picky. I trust you.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't think you've eaten.
All right, come on upstairs. Take your fucking shoes off. No showering.
There we go. I paid her 150.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just gives it to you. It's a briefcase ladder. Legitimately,
Nice.
It's a climbing ladder. If you've ever seen them, they fold up to like this, and you can just carry them on your back. They go out really far, and they're really heavy tested.
Awesome. All right, I can do that.
It's a 25-footer. That's way more than you need.
Yes, absolutely. That'd be great.
And the climbing ladders have hooks on both the bottom and the bottom and the top, so that actually covers your need for
Perfect.
interlacing with the grate as well.
All right.
That covers the entire problem.
I'm going to go ahead and put that into my inventory.
You will have. It's not wide. I will say that.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
But oh man, real talk though, Mono. I don't know if I trust anybody outside the core group with an EMP grenade.
All right.
For
All right.
more support in the sewers, maybe Viv and Zig can send some of their foot soldiers with you,
So let's break this down.
or we neutralize the threat down there ahead of time.
All right. So as it stands, we know I'm down in the sewer. Seeker, we know you're up top.
I got to be in the truck,
You're in the truck.
and then nobody else can be in the truck because that's full of people that are fucking working the truck.
Exactly. But that's good cover. You'll be fine. You, since you're not all teched up, it makes sense for you to actually be one of them to throw
The close
throw
range
EMP.
one, yeah.
So that puts you on the west building.
Worst case, you're a block away.
True.
22 stories up, but a block away. Yeah.
Do you guys happen to time that distance?
Did not. But we still can. All right, that leaves. What else do we need to cover?
Well,
My ass.
there's a long range fucking shot with that other EMP.
That's got to be Zig, right?
I think it's got to be.
I gotta be honest. I don't feel safe sending you down there by yourself. If they're really,
I don't want to send him down there by himself either.
there's got to be somebody else on your butt.
I agree.
I mean, Viv can go with you, and she can bring some foot soldiers.
Viv, a dangerous person in and of itself. I trust her to cover me.
So Zig
She
on
didn't
one.
throw up the first time we went down there.
So zigzag on one roof. Dredge on another. You, me in the truck, you downstairs, Vivian with you.
Nico and Viv.
I mean, Scotty couldn't walk across the ladder, but he could sure get you there.
He could at least be one line of defense. It's true.
Scotty could cover the subway dock again.
I feel like we should at least go take one more look down there, get a sense of the threat. If you know what I'm saying.
All right, we'll eat this fucking salad first.
Of course.
The avocado slices were doused in a spicy dry rub.
Oh, that's nice. Like cumin.
Cumin, red chili flakes, green chili flakes.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
If you got a problem with spices, that's gonna light your asshole on fire.
Oh, that's like, yeah. You might even eat this.
Like, with the green stuff.
It is spicy as shit, probably.
No, that doesn't fucking bother me.
That's a nice spring mix.
No, but spice does cover for lack of protein.
It's some spinach and some arugula. It's good. Thank you.
Yeah, it'll taste great the second time you taste it.
Even soy's starting to go up. I'm just trying to make it work with greens.
That's all you need. It's really, really great.
I don't know what's going on with the fucking through lines for trading, but Jesus Christ, everything costs so much.
Well, that's a different problem altogether. I have another bowl if there's enough.
There's tons.
And
I wouldn't eat too much.
Seeker comes from a Hispanic family. Do you think she makes a tiny amount of food, or
she makes a very large.
I'm gonna eat one bowl because we're going into the fucking sewers.
all right?
By the way, you got I can only assume you have fancy smelling dryer sheets.
Yes.
We're gonna need to take some. If that's cool.
Is this the nose thing?
Yeah, he's got a real thing for these. It's. You mind?
She comes out with like a thin box of dryer sheets.
One.
Just
we only need one.
just take them.
Just need one. There you go. You don't need like a bunch. I mean, you're gonna stick like 4 of them up your nose. Thank you.
You gotta cram, man.
All right, take pictures.
All the time. All right. Tell me where this is. Where are we going in?
Well, last time we went in through the subway. I wish there were a closer spot.
Hey, Monkey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, sure. Go in the van.
Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Hey, meet me. Let's go downstairs to my computer, okay?
Yeah.
I got a little paranoid.
All right. Now I'm getting a little paranoid. What's going on?
That whole talk about we don't know what we're doing or why.
Yeah?
I may have put a back trace on Dietz.
That is not a bad idea. What do you know?
Nothing yet. But there was a ping. I haven't turned it off because it may be nothing. But there was a ping.
But there was a ping, yeah. So? Show me.
Okay, it was about 7 minutes afterward. It's just a downtick in information real quick. and then a supreme uptick in information. Lasts about 3 seconds. I can only show you the data wave, and she does.
When this happened?
About 7 minutes after I put the trace on. I'm running it real lo-fi, and it's not coming back here. It's pinging off a couple IPs, but I just wanted to let you know.
So you think you're being backtraced?
They can fucking try. But should I turn it off or leave it on?
If you don't mind leaving it on.
I got it running through a server across the street. Worst case scenario, the two backtracks, they'll end up over there.
And you'll know fast enough. You'll be alright.
Should be. I mean, I got the cameras outside. Everybody comes in physical. I'll see them.
Yeah, you will. As long as you're comfortable leaving it on. At the first sign.
I just think she's screwing us. I don't know.
I know she's screwing us. We just need to know how she's screwing us.
And I'll say it to Viv, but maybe some help with that would be nice. I think
I'm with you there.
the whole friend thing with Vivian, I know she's not into it, but I think she's falling for it. Sorry.
Yeah. Good to know. Alright, when she comes back, we're both telling her.
Okay.
Alright? You promise me, first sign, something's gonna go bad with this, you're gonna turn it off.
Yeah, I'll monitor.
Alright. Thank you.
You're the only one who would know what it means, and I don't know.
No, you
I
got
didn't
it.
want to make them mad.
You ain't gonna make anybody mad. Guaranteed. Alright? Alright. Keep talking to me. We'll be back.
All right. See you later.
Later.
I'm gonna go bounce some. I'm gonna go change my VPN to Japan and watch some Netflix.
Oh, Japanese Netflix?
Yeah, it's basically Crunchyroll. It's great.
Oh, nice. Alright, you setting me up with that later.
In a couple days, every Netflix but the United States Netflix is going to be a great fucking Netflix. You hear about that shit?
Mm-mm.
They've let out all this stuff they're releasing every single Studio Ghibli movie
To the U.S.?
to everywhere but the
But the
U.S.
Oh,
I'm like,
that makes me really sad.
fuck you!
Well, that's our
That's Disney
our
Plus
pride
blocking
for
us.
Well, no, it's our pride for capitalism. Our pride for capitalism allows millionaires and billionaires to do whatever they want with us. But it's part of the American way, capitalism. A lot of fucking countries have capitalism. Conservative capitalism.
You guys, that's weird, Bars.
What channel's that? You gotta be careful with those resubs. Anytime that shit re-ups, Bars, he's got a sub to a channel. He's not.
He was gifted a sub.
Oh, weird. That is
to
fucking
something
weird.
He's not watching.
Oh.
That is how do you get? That's maybe goes through the follow list. I don't know. That's fucking weird. It's fucking weird.
So weird.
AOE.
I don't know what that means.
AOE 2.
Age of Empires.
Age of Empires 2. Yeah.
Oh.
Age of Empires is a fun game. It's like Civ, kinda.
Yeah, I played Age of Empires back when, you know.
Civ's really good right now, by the way, and I know you like that
I do.
stuff.
I do.
So I'm just saying, you should check out Civ.
What are they on?
6.
6.
Then 6.
It's really good right now.
I haven't played. Last one I played was 4.
All right.
I played like 2. I haven't played ever.
Let's head down.
2 was a really good one.
2 was a really good one. I had a lot of fun with it, so too. Yeah, that's some emotes. There you go.
Yeah, that's some emos. Yeah, man.
Hype, let's go.
When I think of a turn-based strategy game, I think hype.
All right.
All right.
You know hype?
I don't.
Hype. Let's get hype. Excited.
Yes, that. So it's not. It's just.
It's like it would have
It's
been
a short for hyper.
It's like what Stoked would have been back in your day.
Yeah, I understand the concept of hype. I thought you were talking about an actual game.
No.
Sorry, my bad.
It's like such hype.
Much
I hear
more.
you.
So hype.
Got it now. Sorry, old guy.
You're not old. You're old.
I'm oldish.
The
Oh shit! AOE 2 is RTS. I'm sorry.
it is RTS. Yeah.
My bad.
All right.
So that's a little more exciting.
16 driving to get us close to whatever subway system that we need to enter.
Yeah, and you know exactly where to go. I mean, you guys, they went there literally yesterday.
Yeah, there you go.
My memory is crystal clear.
What crystals are you smoking in
more
order
like
to
a-
make it clear?
More like a milky kind of bluish gray.
All right, I got that map. Okay, so yeah,
Right.
you going down in the sewer?
Fucking Oprah rich now. I'm smoking diamonds.
So you go down in the sewer.
I
and
actually take the ladder with me because I want to just see what it's going to be like. So, the suitcase ladder.
Okay.
And I do load up my gig bag with...
Do you hide our suitcase ladder in some way? It's not actually a suitcase. It's just the size of
the
the
size of one.
suitcase.
Yeah. Well, I got my gig
Doesn't
bag.
come with like a carrying bag.
I got a little...
I mean, it's a climber's gear. You're not trying to hide being a climber.
I just... no, I'm going to go with the old... carrying stuff means you're... I look like I know what I'm doing.
Okay, sure.
Do we have
doing
like?
Hoping confidence gets you.
Yep, confidence just takes me there.
Do we have like? I don't know. Obviously, those two didn't have this kind of stuff, but I'm thinking like, would we have like those like one-piece jumpers like that look like you're a mechanic?
He wears one.
It's basically my clothes. So
Yeah, he
Okay, I'm gonna wear one of your jumpers over my regular clothes.
How you gonna do that?
It's
It's gonna look like a toddler wearing his dad's clothes, but that's fine.
it's gonna tie a knot in the end of it. It'll be fine.
I mean, it's gonna look baggy on me.
Little.
I'll hike the midriff up a
Pulls it
little
up a
bit,
little
pull
bit.
a belt around.
It's a jumper.
I mean, not the midriff section, not like
mean-
there's an act,
Okay.
not like it's the middle part.
Yeah, he starts zipping from the ankle on that shit.
Oh man, I've never had an inseam so low.
You feel very unsecure.
No, it's like it's so baggy I can wear my regular clothes underneath it.
True.
And they're still baggy as shit. Yeah, okay.
All right, you lead the way. I don't know where I'm going.
The double X tall.
Oh
One
man.
size does not fit all.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Okay, I'm tucking this away once we get far enough away from society.
Okay.
This was real fucking smart.
So you remember that you go back to the tunnel, and let me go through this real quick. All right, so you got a tunnel.
Okay.
You come down over here.
Okay.
You killed it. Come down over here, stairs. You know you need to go to a walkway over here. What? What?
Bars made of funny in the YouTube, or not in the YouTube, in the Discord.
In the Discord. Which I still don't do yet because I'm a nerd. Don't know how to do it. Which means I'm not a nerd, sorry.
I've never seen anything so perfect in my life.
Pepe Sylvia. Who is that guy? The
I can see the corner of it. In
yeah, sorry. Fuck
Oh, there we go.
I'll just show it. Who cares?
There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. That guy.
Okay. So you come down. It's a subway landing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Nothing special to see here.
Okay.
So
Do we
you don't have
the
anybody.
wherewithal to get on the left side this time?
I mean, you still got to jump. They're only the landing's only on the one side. You have to cross the tracks regardless.
Gotta do it carefully. I first looked to make sure.
Actually, no, it's
nothing
two
coming.
trains wide, right? I decided that last week. Yes?
Yes. You did
It's two
decide
trains
that.
wide. So, yes, it would be both sides of the street. So, yes, you can come down the left side of the...
Okay, so this time we go down on the right, on the proper side.
So we don't have to jump over any tracks and
I like
worry
it.
about our dicks dragging on the third rail.
You just gotta not put your dick on the third rail.
Yeah, I
You're
would
aware of
definitely
this, right?
not do that.
It's like, Stevie, come on, just don't put your dick on the third rail. I mean,
It's a fucking figurine of speech. The fuck's wrong with you?
What?
you're the one who talked about putting your dick on it.
Are my ears bleeding?
Ah, you're so easy, man. But really, don't put your dick on.
Yeah, no shit.
Fine.
Just saying, sometimes stuff falls out, lands where you don't want it to.
Okay. Hey,
All right.
look, I did it.
You did it. You did it.
I did it. I changed it real quick. So you come down this side, and then you go to a walkway here. And it's a thin walkway along the side of the tracks. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so you move down that way. No, there's no trains coming. You can tell. If you'd like to know notice awareness to
I
be
would.
sure.
I would.
16.
17.
You don't hear anything.
I don't hear anything.
You move down. Maybe it was like 150 feet-ish down to this entryway.
All right.
Moving in there.
So where's this tag?
It's very near there, actually. It's very near that entryway into the conduit. So this is the conduit hallway.
Oh yeah, it's in that,
Along your
it's in
right
that-
side, walking in, it's all conduit of some kind.
Yeah, this time I actually have something to hold the flashlight to my head instead of trying to.
When did you pick that up?
When we're in the van, because I didn't want to just use the do-rag again.
Okay. I'll let you have it. Okay. So you're moving down the hallway.
You know what? I duct taped it to the top of my gun.
There you go. So you're moving down that hallway, and are you sneaking or just walking?
I'm just walking.
We're probably trying to be. I don't know. I got a flashlight on, so it's not.
Right.
It's hard to be inconspicuous, but we're not gonna try and make a lot of racket.
Okay. Yeah. Again, to your right, full conduit wall. You're walking on grates. You can see both above you, like it's taller than you, and below the grates is this full conduit pipeline, whatever this is. You know what I mean? You're walking, and after After maybe 30 yards is all. You run into an offshoot to your left, and you know this is where that bozo and tagging was.
Right, down the hallway. Like, just down that way a little bit.
No, it's just on the interior wall of that corner.
Okay, so wall of the corner, there's like the tent and the arrow.
Yep.
So then the arrow obviously means like some shit is that way.
Means there's probably...
And you didn't go that way, I'm assuming. Is why. Yes, alright.
I mean...
Do we need to go look that way?
This will be something... If it's as is, this will be something you'll have to pass on your own, potentially with you and Vivian.
I mean,
with the way you've dictated rules up till this point. Right. Roles, I mean,
we got to at least look, right?
Man.
You feeling stealthy?
I'm stealthy.
Man, this whole place smells like fart.
All right.
Shit, man. I don't know. I mean, I like killing alien clowns as much as the next guy, but if it's a fucking whole hive, that's a lot of them. I suppose we can look.
Potentially.
Won't know until we look. All right. I set down the ladder. Take my helmet out of my gig bag.
Okay.
Take the shotgun out of the gig bag.
So you're gonna leave
I dropped
your
the bag
and your ladder at that cross section?
Just inside it, yes.
Okay.
You sure about that, Mono? Someone could come and swipe it.
I gotta repeat one more time. You guys figure out what you're doing.
I gotta think there's not a fuck ton of traffic. I'm not worried that much about it.
Those fucking clowns could steal it. This is their fucking turf.
Well, I could stay here and you could go check it out.
If you don't want to take the stuff with you, we should at least hide it.
All right. Suggestions?
Can't stash it behind the conduits. You'd get your ass shocked.
As soon as the fourth wall's back, we can roll to see if we can find a hot place to hide them. If it's good, I'll keep it.
It's not.
Okay. I got it. Thanks.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. What's your reflex?
6. But we got luck.
I got. Maybe I should go it alone. For the most part, you just stay close enough to cover me if shit goes tits up.
All right, I'm behind you.
Yeah, if you're gonna follow me any kind of distance, we should at least sort of try and stash it away.
Deal.
Can you booby trap it?
Not without destroying the stuff.
That's true.
All right, let me roll notice awareness to see if I can find some place to stash it. I roll a 19 looking for some place that I might be able to at least semi-conceal my stuff. Is there a place to
you
hide
could
it?
tuck it just under. Actually, most of the grates you can pull up, especially with your
All right.
strength.
Deal.
And you can just tuck them underneath the walkway.
Oh, perfect. Underneath the walkway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
There we go. Feel better?
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck away the overalls, the jumper. All right. So
Willy
we
jumper.
decided that I'm gonna go try and be sneaky, like, to kind of scout up ahead. He's gonna stay a ways behind me, but close enough to intervene if shit really goes south.
Okay. So,
I'm going to stay within earshot of his. Well, I hope I'm within earshot. Because if you're sneaking, I shouldn't be able to hear you.
How dark is it in this particular area without
again,
the
this
flashlight?
is all lit with emergency red lights. Same as last time. It's pretty dark in here. The red lights run through this as well.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep the flashlight off for now, hope my eyes adjust.
I mean, it's filled. It's slightly filled with red light. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not. You have to adjust, and you're not going to get a lot of definition on stuff. But a full-grown person is definitely not going to walk in front of you and you not notice.
We'll see all the shapes and sizes and
Yeah. So roll.
even some depth.
Roll
but no
stealth,
detail.
which is under reflex.
It's just gonna be a reflex, I don't have it as a trained skill.
I feel like you should take 1 point in like a lot of stuff.
That's the theory. I should also, I mean, I have a lot of stuff that I have as skills that I should be better at, like, I don't know, like charismatic performance and stuff.
Charismatic performance is pretty good,
or
dude.
charismatic. My charismatic leadership's like a 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's like a 3. It's like my it's supposed to be the defining attribute of my class. I mean, okay, it is a 4, but shit, like my smeg's only a 2. Let's see here.
All right.
Okay. All right. Starting off. Starting off, reflexes at 15. Or sorry, yeah.
Pink Panther. Those cartoons are good.
Talking about 15 in my attempt to sneak so far.
Okay. You feel sneaky.
That's the best way to do it. You think you're fucking invisible.
I'm not going to tell him.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I know. I love that.
Dredge is thinking
You
to
feel
himself,
sneaky.
man, maybe I should have gotten new shoes.
okay, so you head down that hallway. There is a right-hand turn.
Mm-hmm.
At the right-hand turn, you head down another 10-ish feet.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a door you can see. I mean, the moment you turn, you can see this door. And it's a steel door with one of those old, like, locks, you know, like door handles. You know what I mean?
Does it have one of those little slide eye hole things?
It
Eye
does.
level. Okay, I think I know what this is. And it's just the hallway goes to that dead end, that door.
Roll notice awareness from there. Those are all things you would immediately see. But if you roll notice awareness, maybe you got more information.
Okay, I'll apply 2
You
points.
have your eyes are watering.
Hi, Booker.
Other side.
I'll apply 2 points of luck to my notice of merit awareness. Can you add? Okay, I'm gonna get the other ones out of here so it can actually land in the thing. Okay. 17.
There is
Literally as good as I can get without exploding.
a small camera in the top left corner, rotating back and forth. It hasn't seen you yet. It clearly doesn't go far enough to get to the end of this little corner that you're standing in, but it rotates back and forth. You know what I mean? Now, you think you could get the timing right if you were quick. And you'd have to be noisy to be quick. Engage minigame mode. Thank you, Bars. So, do you want to be quick and get underneath the camera? Or do you want to not go over there?
You know, I don't really think it's a great idea to try and dodge past a camera to get to a heavily locked door with no idea what's on the other side, but knowing from the looks of the door that there's probably someone manning that door on the other side.
You would also see tagging of similar style all along the walls over here.
Alright.
You're talking about like cotton candy and clown faces and...
I'm gonna double back to Monkey.
Okay.
Alright, Mono. Tranquilo, it's me.
You sneak good. Well done.
Thanks. Yeah, there's a pretty heavily fortified door, whole like the password entry and everything, you know. And there's a camera over top of it. Place is tagged up with bullshit circus freak shit. I mean, there's at least a guard on the other side of that door, and we're not getting through it without explosives or.
So full evidence that yes, indeed,
they're dug in and
there's a presence there. All right, that's good to know.
I don't think we're gonna get to see what's on the
now,
other side
outside of
that
this
door.
hallway, you haven't seen any bozo presence here,
Right.
by the way.
Right. All right.
I think I think we leave it lie unless we're going in there with the fucking army, bro.
No, yeah, we're not going in by ourselves for sure. All right. Okay, we head back to the to that junction where I hid my stuff.
Yep.
Grab my stuff and then show me where this this bridge is.
Okay. He takes you down the same straight hallway that you came in initially. You go down way farther than initially you walked. I guess Laura's on her way back. You get, and then you, as you're getting there, you hear water start to rush when you're getting closer. And
Oh yeah. Time to be tissue walrus.
You walk up and
secrets.
you're in a sewer with a grate lining on the left side of the wall. So you walk up and down that. Everybody roll reflex athletics. Walking down that, if you don't recall,
Yes.
Oh yeah, I remember. There's the fucking
wall outlets.
yeah.
20.
15.
You're both able to dodge the occasional wall shitting. Based entirely on you can hear it kind of coming. You can hear the
Right.
water
Right.
coming down.
Yeah. It's like the fire swamps.
Yeah.
You know, once
Only-
you know what it sounds like, you know, you can get out of the
Only
way.
you will be covered in shit otherwise. And you're led to a large outlet room. It was the drain outlet room is what you can only describe it as. Multiple pipes, large
Yeah, the
pipes.
cistern.
The cistern.
Yeah.
Thank you. It let go into this room. This grate is broken down. or been destroyed or whatever, and it is 15 feet between the breaks.
All right.
And if you fall, it's 30 feet into a spiraling shit water cavern of God knows where that ends up.
I always figured it was probably the Mushroom Kingdom.
Okay, I'm only doing this a couple times, so... You know what? Let's just see what this ladder's going to be like when we... So I stretch the ladder out to climb the ladder. Put it across.
Okay.
I'm supposing that's like, what, that wide?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a foot wide.
Foot wide.
Directly above you is a grate to the sidewalk that you would already know, directly in front of the building that you're hoping to jack information from.
Hey, Mono.
You can also see, because he already described it, the lit room across.
Right.
Now that pipe might not support our weight completely, but if you threw a belt or a cloth over it,
That's exactly
it could
what
help
I'm
you
thinking.
maintain your balance on the ladder.
Exactly what I'm thinking. Maybe I can rig up a little, support device going across there, something that maybe... Tell me a little more about this pipe that runs across it.
It's 8 feet above your head. 8 feet above the floor. Sorry, not above your head.
Right.
So you're not tall enough to totally reach it, but you're close.
I'm close. I could almost reach it. Right.
It does run exactly over where the
Bridge
walkway to the left side of the walkway. Just,
Okay.
I mean, you'd
That
have
works.
to have your arms over like this.
Does it have joints as it goes across, or is it just...
There's
a smooth
one joint in the
pipe all
middle.
way? Okay. Joint in the middle. All right. Yeah, maybe just... You're right. Simple's better. A big piece of leather. Skip it across there as I go, just to make sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you wearing a belt?
I am.
Is your belt necessary? Mine is decorative.
Let's use yours then.
It says rhinestones. The
They're pyramid spikes.
they're rhinestones. Don't fucking lie to
They're
yourself.
not fucking sparkly. What the? Okay,
They're
some of-
sparkly. Are they reflective in any way?
Barely.
Yeah.
I didn't bring my rhinestone belt.
Like
That's
a
for
polished-
special occasions,
polished
bro.
nickel spikes. Okay,
Yeah.
that's good.
Okay.
I'm
Like a flex
stabilizing
there,
the
or
back
flex
end.
on
of
it.
the
I would like you to roll athletics. You.
I haven't stepped across on it yet. I'm just like, I'm testing it. You know.
It's a little shaky,
A little
but
bouncy?
it's not.
All right. I mean, I'm not scared of heights. I just, don't particularly want to drown.
Want to die in shit?
And die and drown in shit. That's not my, If I could avoid that, that'd be nice.
Drown in shit, by the way, guys, for the band. It's a pretty good song. Song title.
Drowned in shit. It might inspire me to do some writing when we're done here. So, all right, reflex.
I might be lazy, but if I'm wearing a belt, it's because it's necessary. Thank you, Bars.
All right, here we go. Use a little luck on this one. A little 2 points of luck. I'm gonna use.
Athletics.
Athletics.
Sir, I would like you to roll body to hold on to the ladder.
Okay. Yeah, good call.
All right. I will do my best to be a stationary object.
It's strength feat, if you'd like to add strength feat. I don't think you have that skill, but it's under body.
Nah, I don't.
Explosion. Oh no, really? Oh. Nice.
Well, good thing he's not going to need my help.
27.
I didn't fail.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 4, so all I get to add is my body, so that's a 13.
So it's It's a little shaky, mostly stable as you walk, but you never feel unbalanced
Lovely.
as you walk. You actually don't feel like the belt is entirely necessary as you cross, but
Well, this time.
yeah. But yeah, you get to the other side.
Right,
No
right.
problem.
Perfect.
Walk to the other side.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. It wasn't so bad.
Walk up.
That's good. I'm like freaking out about this line.
Walk up another 20 yards, something like that. And then across the sewer to your right, and you would have to jump across, is a lit room where the conduit is clearly coming across, and this conduit wall, cuts across the whole sewer, including your pathway.
Right. All right, well, yeah, I'll jump across. What do you see? Was it 6 feet? So
Yeah. I mean, that's almost stepping territory for you, but if you would like to roll
I will roll if you want me to.
athletics, yeah. It requires nothing.
13.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah, you just kind of skip across. And yeah, you find yourself in that room.
All right, tell me about this room, first of all.
Roll notice awareness. Well, first and foremost, it's conduit room that's lit, actually. And not just the red light lit, it's actually, there's a light in here. A fluorescent light that's lit this room.
14.
14. The conduit comes in from a secondary grating that makes a wall in front of you right when you cross. And that goes off into unlit sewer territory that way. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
An unlit something across from it. But it is sealed. There's no door there.
Gotcha.
The light therein is fluorescent. And you can see on the floor from the dust and the grime and the dirt from this place, shoe prints of multiple sources that have been here recently, just wandering around. You have to assume one is zigzag.
Right. But there's evidence of more than just one
Yeah.
person having been there in the recent future. Or in the recent future.
Probably past
The
few
recent
days.
past, I
Probably
should say.
past few days.
Right. Past few days. Do I get a sense from the from the footprints that they came from? All of them came from the same direction I came.
By the direction you mean across the sewer?
Right.
Yes. You can roll further.
Just trying to think if there was something
For
more.
fuck's sake, ask him about the fucking golf shoes.
You can roll further. Notice awareness. This will be at a slightly higher.
Let's give it a try. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna get down, right down in there, do the CSI trick.
Actually investigate. Yeah.
Do you have any luck to throw in? Or
Yeah,
you saving
luck
it?
points. Based on the day.
Yeah,
You get your luck points back every single time we play.
right. I'll go ahead and throw in one luck. Fuck it. I don't need any luck on this one. It's not that important to me. So this time, not much better. 15.
15. The only thing you see now that you have your flashlight and then the actual fluorescent light of this is that there is scoring along the railing to this side and in the middle of the grate, as if something was placed across, and as opposed to people jumping across.
Right.
But clearly that doesn't exist on the other side.
Right.
Of this.
I'm just thinking there's got to... I just feel like there's another way here. Either on the other side or somewhere. All this work didn't happen coming
Now,
from the
that
direction where we
conduit
came.
wall is maybe... There is like a 2.5 foot gap off the floor of that conduit wall.
Really?
It is squeezable.
I shine my light down underneath there.
Okay.
$13.
On your side, the railing, it just goes a little bit beyond it and then stops. On the other side, it continues for some distance.
Okay. All right. It tells me what I need to know. All right, I head back to the opening where I can see Stevie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it cuts out into it a little bit, so you can actually, not having to jump anything, you can just walk out and see him across the thing.
Cool.
He's probably, I don't know, 30, he's probably like 40 yards away.
Okay.
So, like, you can talk like this and hear and
Right.
understand each other.
All right. There's another way in from the other side. I'm pretty sure that's where all the work was done from.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's where we want to come in from, because that's where all them are. But it might be another way out if we need to.
Yeah, what if it's just access from the building, though? Then we end up in a...
In the building, yeah. I hear you.
Did you see anything else?
No, not much more than you told. Okay. I think I'm done. All right.
Okay, cool, because this smell really sets in if you're here too long.
All right, I'm coming back across.
Athletics?
You don't want to know how I know, but you could probably guess.
$13.
Would you like to stabilize the...
Please stabilize it. Stabilize it.
Oh, I thought that was him jumping across the little gap.
Oh, yeah, that's that. Sure. You're
Okay,
jumping
it's
across
that.
the gap. And now it's you with the belt.
Yeah, when I see him, I'm going to stabilize the ladder when he's crawling across that,
Okay.
regardless.
All right, stabilizing the ladder. I'm going to use my last 2 points of luck.
It's almost as if it's an infinite death trap that
It
I
is.
placed in the middle
It
of
is.
this.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw. You know,
And you have to probably do this alone at some point?
Yeah, probably.
foot soldiers, bro. I'm gonna put 2 points of luck into the stabilizing. 18.
Okay. Is that a 1?
No. 11.
He rolled an 18. You are going across. You fall over for a second and lean on the bar a lot. And you hear some creaking,
Oh,
but are able to get back across.
Easy, Chumba.
It felt really easy the first time. It's not a fun thing to do. All right.
I bet not.
Well, now we know. I think I might have to bring a little help. A little mechanical help next time.
Okay.
Let's get out of here.
Take your ladder.
Give him the clamps.
Do you take your ladder?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking it with me.
All right. Head out.
Yep.
Okay, all the way back to the subway terminal.
Back
Okay,
to the- okay.
you are able to get out just fine. Roll driving to wherever you're going to go.
Suppose we'll head back to...
The laundromat.
Yeah, how do we smell? What's it like when we're around people?
Roll notice awareness.
All right. 15.
Stay in there, for fuck's sake. Okay.
Many. That's what you're saying. What'd you get?
21.
Okay. There's a little stank to you.
All right, we'll head back to...
People's reactions to me are oddly similar.
No, Dredge, for all until you start talking, literally, you don't look that much different than a lot of the denizens of Night City.
Mm-hmm.
You're not that unique. You know what I mean?
I suppose so. No, I've been wearing.
It's your mannerisms that make you truly Dredge,
That's
not
good.
your aesthetics.
I'll head back to Torres Hermanos and shower. So,
Go back to your house.
going back home.
Okay, it's kind of on the way.
Driving. Holy shit. See, now I do really well. I drove the shit out of that at 19...
The stink was bothering you.
24.
Yeah, the stink was bothering you at that point, and you hurried home.
Yes.
And for some reason, all the ads are for laundry detergent and wet wipes.
They're not telepathic.
Yeah, we'll shower up and change and then head back to Seekers.
'Kay.
Wait for the...
We'll cut to back to Seekers.
Lovely.
Yeah, but it can hear our conversations.
Not
Just
necessarily.
Just like Facebook ads.
If you have auditory implants, yes, it would. But,
It's okay. I'm making jokes.
and it's only keywords.
They listen like Google Lady does. Google Lady listens. Anyway,
If you say hamburgers, you get stuff for hamburgers.
Yeah,
Talk
there you
about
go.
diapers, you get stuff for diapers.
My dick hurts. You get stuff for when your dick hurts. I don't know.
Yeah. Ibuprofen. Okay.
All right. At this point, I think we need to just kind of hang out and wait for Viv and Zig.
Okay. If you feel you're in a good spot.
Feel good? What do you want to do? You want to do something? Do a thing.
I'm thinking. That's just my thinking face.
You know what you could do? Play a gig.
Could play a gig. You want to play a gig?
You have an open standing because of your increased nature due to 4 points in your particular skill. Brucey's is now anytime you call, you are capable of playing that venue. I'm gonna go ahead and fluff real quick while they I don't know if fluff is the correct term, but vamp while they go ahead and find equipment. They were playing Brucey's tonight. They've changed their clothes. They're wearing nice, shiny, chromed out equipment. I think Monkey's is like a leather jacket with chrome shoulder pads or something like that. And and then Dredge does turtle wax to his head.
To the chrome cowl?
Yeah.
hat do you wear?
What?
What hat do you wear?
I don't need a hat.
All right, you know hat.
Okay.
Unless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it on the top.
Put it on the top.
Yeah. I don't know how that would work, but put it on the top. Yeah, like that.
This is really cutting off circulation in my brain.
I bet it is.
But does that really matter? I mean, really?
Fuck no.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Brosies.
Punk, dude, punk as fuck. You don't need that shit.
What the fuck's your guys' name tonight? Because you change your goddamn names all the time.
Oh yeah, we change our name all the time. Change our names like every. What is our name this time? Then we have a list.
We had a fucking list. We never really fuck.
Emergency ladder.
What was that thing earlier?
We're the Jack Snackers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go.
I pierced my brain. I pierced my brain. I've got metal in my ears, a dozen rings of steel. My tongue is perforated, and I love the way that feels. My belly button and my nipples, don't forget my nose. I'm running out of places where a dude could poke some holes. I wanna pierce my brain. Wanna pierce my brain. I went down to the piercing parlor, said, please bless my brain. They said I won't survive it, so it had to be pretty plain. I had to put them in my will, I hope they're satisfied. They made me write a little note and say it's suicide. Gonna pierce my brain. Gonna pierce my brain. Gonna pierce my brain. I woke up with a headache and a bandage on my head. I couldn't remember nothing about what I just did. I don't regret my actions, so don't go feeling sad. Because I'm working at the airport.
See you Sunday. See you Wednesday. And next Thursday.
I pierced my brain.
I think we're doing a heist. Keep going.
I pierced my brain.
Have a good night.
I pierced my brain. I pierced my brain.